first sail for this boat on Sydney Harbour. We're hoping to get her all checked off and make sure the systems work and get her ripping around the harbour. Hopefully we'll do some pretty high speeds today and overtake some ferries. It should be fun.
It's exciting to be able to launch our Australian boat here on Sydney Harbour. You know, what a way to be able to celebrate our first race of 5, you know, before we go overseas. So, you know, I'm kind of hoping that we get a huge crowd come the 15th and 16th, and no doubt that we will, because Sydney Harbour is always busy. But you know, certainly, definitely very proud to see the Australian flag on there and the jumping joey. I think we've got you know, quite a fit and sharp team, and you know, I'm quite confident coming into our round 1 here in Sydney Harbour.
It's the first time in a long time that we've had a professional sailing team from Australia, and it's a huge honour to be a part of it. And there's a lot of great Australian sailors out there, and to put a bunch of guys together from here competing in the new SailGP circuit, it's a huge privilege to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing to have our boat on Sydney Harbour. Green and gold boat, Australian flag, all Australian team racing on Sydney Harbour. It's a lot of pride is involved when you think about that for me. So it's going to be amazing. Australians should get behind our team because this is going to be an amazing new format. This is sort of the F1 on water. These boats are revolutionary. They're the fastest sailing boats in the world. 6 countries competing against each other, and we're an all-Australian team competing on Sydney Harbour. So it would be great if all the Australian public got behind us and supported us out there, and hopefully support will be there for years to come, and we can keep this event coming back. They call this the F1 on water because these are the fastest sailing boats in the world. Not only can they do over 50 knots in a straight line, which is nearly 100 kilometres an hour, they can also go around a racetrack quicker than anything else. They can turn corners, we can jibe, tack on foils, and they're amazing boats. We've got the best sailors in the world here to race them. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, Sydney Harbour has definitely never felt so small as it does sailing one of these boats around, and to think we've got 6 of these boats racing around a tight racetrack. There's going to be plenty of thrills and spills, but it's really exciting. It's great to be competing against these other countries, and we're going to try to do our best to beat them all. I think we may have a little advantage for sure, being the home team, and we've all sailed on Sydney Harbour so much. I know the tactics and strategy to sailing around Sydney Harbour in slow boats, but when you're going roaring around at 30, 40, 50 knots, it's all your little knowledge of where the tide runs a little faster and where the wind might shift a little. You're going through these wind shifts, through these gusts, through these tide lines so fast that I think our advantage is a little bit nullified, but that's okay. I'd prefer to be in our situation than the other teams.
今天是我们 SailGP 国际帆船大奖赛中国队的第1次试航，感觉非常棒，也是我个人的第1次跑在我们中国队的船上。
First day the boat went sailing, so a lot of structural testing and just making sure everything works as it should and as it's been designed to do. And yeah, I guess it was a bit of a success. The boys got it up and foiling and ripping around the harbour for a few minutes, and yeah, ticked a lot of boxes. A massive part of our project is to teach these Chinese guys how to sail these weapons, and yeah, it's exciting. They're learning, they're super eager, and it's a cool place to be right now.
我觉得我们是一个非常团结的队伍，所以我们非常的强大。只不过我们相对其他团队来说，可能对这个双体团的经验稍微少一点，但是这不是问题，我们一定会有机会追上他们，而且战胜他们。